My name is Lewis Spinlove. I work for a company called The Bartender. We supply cocktail bartenders across the UK for events. When we started looking at a mobile bar solution that we could use for our events, and we were looking for a solution that we could break down, fold down, and that was portable. We chose Portabar simply because we could do anything with these bars and still get them into people's homes.
My favourite thing about the Portabar is how easy it is to set up and break down. When you turn up to an event, you have very little time to get everything ready, to get everything moving, and you don't really want to be messing around with complicated joins, so it goes together really nice and quick. But also at the end of the event, you're tired, you want to go home, you want to break down as quickly as possible, and it's really, really good for that as well. It's even easier to break down than it is to set up.
Portabars come in flight cases. You can get a 3-bay into one medium-sized flight case with the ice well and the sink going in a small flight case. If you're not using the ice well and sink and you're just using the worktops, you can get them all into one flight case. The great thing about them is the weight is spread. For example, with a 3-bay, there's 8 feet, and we can adjust them up and down so it gets completely flat. A 3-bay Portabar can be set up in about 10 minutes, from taking it out of the box, putting it together. Depending on the flooring, if the floor's a little bit funny, then you might have to spend a bit of time adjusting. We've built them on gravel, on grass, all kinds of bumpy surfaces. The strength of it as well, once you put it down, it doesn't move. It is as solid as a rock, and people love that.
Usually people coming up and they end up kicking the front of the bar, they're leaning on it quite heavily. It's definitely a very strong system.
One of the first things that drew me to it was the insulated ice bar, which keeps the ice cold, and that's crucial for us. But what's also special about it is the ice is raised up on the grid, which prevents it from sitting in its own water. That water drains and goes into a jerry can, and that water is recycled and it comes out of the tap that you use to wash your hands or for the glass refresher.
Normally when you turn up to an event to work with a mobile bar, you're dealing with a very minimal setup and it can be very difficult. Portabar, on the other hand, you have your own sink, your own ice well, your own work surface, and the sink actually works, which means you can work in a very similar way to the way you would in a professional cocktail bar setup. Just as fast, it makes life so much easier.
The best thing for us about them is being able to offer a mobile bar service that is this customizable. We can put them into any shape and any size, and at the same time behind the bars still have ice wells, speed rails, shelving, everything that we need. Having things at our fingertips makes us twice as fast at making cocktails. With the bar fronts, we can put anything on them, from an LED panel that can change colour. We can have wooden fronts made for it. We've had some leather Chesterfield fronts made for it. They go on the front, really easy, just hang them on. They stay there, they don't move. There's also these new magnetic fronts as well. You have any graphic printed onto these fronts and they literally stick to the front of the bar and they don't move for the whole night. If I was going to sum up Portabar in one sentence, I'd say it's reliable, it's strong, it's functional, and it looks great. Portabar's made our life easier. In fact, Portabar has made our business. Without it, we wouldn't have a business.